Good morning, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine. Today I am going to teach you chapter 11, that is air and water. So before starting the chapter, let us see the warm up. Complete the crossword given below, across and down. Number 3, plants use this gas to make their food. So what is the answer? 3 number, carbon dioxide I have written. Next is more than 70% of earth is covered with this. Number 4 is water. Number 5, this gas present in air is used for breathing. Number 5C, oxygen. Okay. Next, number downwards. Number 1, a substance put in water to clean it. What will be? Number 1, chlorine. Okay. Next is number 2, the blanket of air around the earth. That is number 2, atmosphere. Okay. You also write this thing in your book with pencil. Let us start the chapter. Air is all around us. We cannot see or touch air, but we can feel it. When it moves, earth is wrapped in a blanket of air called atmosphere. What is called atmosphere? Blanket of air wraps the earth. It is called atmosphere. Next is composition of air. Air is a mixture of many gases such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water vapor. Let us see what is the percentage of its air in the atmosphere. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21% and carbon dioxide 0.03%, very less amount, and water vapor and other gases 0.9%. It is given in the diagram also. Okay. Composition of air. Next is characteristics of air. Air has weight. You got earlier also. Air occupies space with activity. You got air support burning. Next, air is essential for breathing. Animals and plants breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. So we also animal, we take oxygen and in breathing and give out carbon dioxide. Plants also absorb carbon dioxide from air and release back oxygen. Plants prepare their food with the help of carbon dioxide. After that, it releases oxygen. Air can be squeezed into a smaller space, that is, air can be compressed. Another property, air can be compressed. Air pressure. Air exerts pressure in all directions equally. This helps us in our everyday life. For example, it helps us to pour out the liquid from the tins. Okay, if we make a hole in the tin, a little liquid flows out and then stop. But if we make 2 holes in the tin, air can enter the tin from one hole and helps to push out the liquid in a steady stream from the other hole. Okay, so air give pressure from one hole and through another hole, liquid will come out. Air pressure can be measured by an instrument called barometer. So the instrument used to measure air pressure is barometer. Next, here is activity. You read and try to understand. Next topic is expansion and contraction of air. To understand this concept, we will need an empty bottle, a balloon, hot water, cold water and container. Let us see this activity. Diagram. Warm water first picture shown, and second picture is cold water. Let us see how it is done. A balloon is fixed at the mouth of the empty bottle. The bottle is then placed in the container of hot water as shown in the first picture, as I told you. Then we will notice that the balloon gets bigger or expands. So in hot water, balloon will get expand, and this is because as the air in the bottle becomes warm, it expands, taking up more space. Okay, if the bottle with the balloon is taken out of the hot water and put it in a container of cold water, the air will shrink or contract. It will take less space and balloon will deflate. So in the second picture it is shown that from warm water balloon is taken and put in the cold water bottle. Their balloon is shrink because it take less space. Air is shrink here. Okay, so we understand from here that in warm water air expands, and in cold water air compress. Next topic is water. You already know about water. Almost 3/4 of the earth surface is covered with water. Okay, most of the water in the sea and ocean. So this water is salty and cannot drink, or it is not useful, but a very small amount of water is available on the earth which is useful for us. Hence water is precious, and to store it and use it wisely. Don't waste water. Uses of water. We need water for various activities like drinking, cooking, washing, bathing, watering plants, so on. Though water is renewable energy, but the quantity of fresh water is available is limited. Very less amount of useful water is there. We should not waste water and also should not pollute the water. Okay, next is properties of water. Water is unique in nature. Pure water is tasteless and odorless and colorless. It has no taste, no color, no odor. At room temperature it is liquid. Okay, it can be changed into solid form and gaseous form also. Many substances can dissolve in water, and this substance called soluble in water. It can dissolve so many substances, and therefore it is called universal solvent. Substance dissolve faster in given liquid if the liquid is stirred and warmed. Okay, when it is warm, get dissolve faster, and when stirred also get faster dissolve. A solution of salt in water is called brine. Underline the important points. Brine. People, especially babies who have upset stomach, are given a solution of sugar in water to which a pinch of salt is added. This helps make up the water lost from the body. So in this way we can give to the baby. Some substances are not dissolved in water, like sandstone and mud. These are called insoluble in water. Next, pure and clean water. Clean water. The water in rivers, ponds, lakes is often not fit to drink, so we must never drink water without making sure that it is pure and clean. We have to make it pure and clean, and for drinking it, and is called potable water, which is fit for drinking, called potable water. There are so many ways for purifying water. Okay, some methods are given here: sedimentation, decantation, filtration. Okay, next again boiled, use chlorine. These are okay. So what is sedimentation? If there is a sand or mud in water, it will settle down after some time on leaving it undisturbed, and this process is called sedimentation. Picture is given here: clear water in up and mud is at the bottom. It is called sedimentation, settle down. Next is decantation. What is decantation? Water in the top part of the glass becomes clean. It can be poured out by gently tilting the glass. Okay, this process is called decantation. In the second picture, pouring water from this undisturbed glass to the another container. Okay, this is decantation. Another is method is filtration. Filtration by pouring the water through a thin cloth, the sand or mud will be left on the cloth and clear water will pass through it. This method of purifying water is called filtration. Like this, thin cloth used in muddy water, clean water will pass through this thin cloth and mud will remain above. Okay, this is called filtration. Next, water filter. By water filter also we can use candle is there. So through this how it is filtered. So in you filter with special candle inside it. Filter is in the filter, candle is there. These candles are made up of one kind of clay and have very fine pores or holes. Okay, and the fine impurities cannot pass through. The candles need to be cleaned regularly. Some filters like this are fitted in a tap directly. In tap also directly can be used. So so these methods are not sufficient. To make it pure for drinking, there are some other methods. Simple methods. To kill germs, water must be boiled. Okay, and also we can use chemical like chlorine. Okay, it is added to the water to kill the germs. Chlorine kill germs. Chlorines can also be added to water in hospitals, hotels and places where there are a lot of people visit and use water every day. So it is chlorine is very useful. Chlorine can kill the germs present in water. So our chapter is over here. You read the chapter. I will next give you the question answers in next class. Okay, for today this much. Have a good day. Thank you.